Tonight on LAPD. Join officers in a high-speed pursuit of a stolen vehicle.
Don't move! We're in pursuit.
Newton Division officers Tamara Van Dyne and Teresa Rivera are about to stop a Code 37 stolen vehicle.
Maine, we're going to be negotiating a left turn. We're going to be eastbound Florence.
Maine.
13ZZ1. It's a brown Chevrolet. There's 2 male Hispanics in the car, and we are now eastbound on Florence from Maine. 13Z1, they're negotiating a stop.
But it's not a stop, it's a ploy. The suspects gain a few seconds advantage. Then they rat it.
Driver! Don't move! We're in pursuit.
Passing Avalon.
Get an air unit, get an air unit.
Active in an air unit.
We're on Avalon.
Passing McKinley.
C1 passing.
Give me that. 13Z1, I need a supervisor in a T unit. I just TA'd. The vehicle is still continuing eastbound.
TA is police jargon for traffic accident. The suspects have gained another time advantage, but they can't outrun all the backup units.
13Z1, it's a brown Blazer. He's continued eastbound Florence. 13Z1 to air unit, it's a brown Blazer. There's 2 male Hispanics in the vehicle. He has continued eastbound on Florence from Central. He's in the area around that location. 13Z1, I have T8. I need a T unit and a supervisor. It's 4.
It's a 4 means code 4. The officers are okay.
No, they're in pursuit of a Mazda RX-7.
That's 53, Roger.
We have 2 pursuits going on, one in Hollenbeck and one over there. They picked them up at Alameda. They picked them up in Alameda. They're going through Huntington Park now. We have 2 pursuits going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And they continue.
Continued eastbound on Florence, driving, weaving in and out of traffic.
No cross traffic, guys. No cross traffic. Atlanta.
How you doing?
Driving?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I came to see if you're okay.
I'm fine.
The officers receive medical evaluation to be sure there are no serious injuries.
Put your chin down to your chest for me. Okay, bring it all the way back. All the way back, good. Turn your chin to this shoulder. Yeah. Turn it to the other shoulder. I'm not going to take any x-rays. I think you'll be fine. Okay? All right. You got lucky.
Yeah. Well, TJ and Teresa, we survived. We're at orthopedic hospital. We had a little accident earlier, and I had slid into a pole. knocking the pole down. These suspects then continued to flee when another black and white police officers were able to observe the vehicle, which was continued to drive at a high rate of speed, and they too went in pursuit. And at the end of the pursuit, they were able to apprehend the suspects and take them into custody without incident. While driving in pursuit after the stolen vehicle, the problem is it was approximately 6 o'clock in the evening and you're dealing with rush hour traffic. And what happens is when other people that are in cars see a black and white with activated lights and sirens coming at them, they're not sure which direction to go. They're supposed to learn that they're supposed to go to the right, but they forget, they panic, they're not sure, then we have to get out of the way. And if that means smashing up a black and white ourselves, and that's what has to be done, because you know, safety comes first and the citizens' lives comes first, and we don't want to hurt anybody out there. And we're just happy that nobody got hurt, and the suspects are in custody.
If a review board finds the officer could have prevented the accident, she could be subjected to additional driving training or even a loss of pay. Concerned residents in the Hollenbeck area watch as members of SWAT, the Crash Anti-Gang Unit, and Patrol search for a suspected gang member. The man has fled into an apartment building after being observed carrying a rapid-fire, high-capacity 9mm semi-automatic assault weapon.
I've seen him. When we were in foot pursuit, I got within about 20, 30 feet. My best memory is this is the guy. I can't be 100% sure, but the guy that's always sold dope here and the guy I seen running resembles this guy. Almost close to positive. That's the best I can tell you, sir.
Okay.
His descriptors and his tattoo on his neck, it all matches on the description we see.
Great.
So that's
Thanks. I'll give this up to the guys. Call them up. Okay. Why are you to reveal all this will when we have a chance? We believe we have a photo or name on a suspect.
Well, right now, Hollenbeck Crash chased a armed suspect who broke into the back of a apartment complex over here, went up into the second story, and he's holed up with a possible MAC-10. And so now we've surrounded the place. We've got it sealed off. We're setting up our special weapons and tactics teams now, and we'll attempt to make contact with the individual inside. If we get a hold of him, if we make contact with him, our crisis negotiators will talk to him, and it could take anywhere from 1, 2, 3, 5 hours. As long as he's going to talk, we're going to try to talk him out. If he refuses to come out, we'll more than likely introduce gas and make entry and search for him and take him in custody if he's still inside the house.
Where's the tattoo supposed to be at?
It's on his neck, David. He went like this when he was talking about his tattoo. So
On his neck, right.
On his neck, probably.
Tattoo on his neck.
Okay, but you guys got to see that, right?
When Jimmy came around the corner here, he saw somebody on this side towards the left apartment. He saw a face peeking around the corner on it. Okay, that's why we got him up there. You have a photograph, you say? Yeah. Take that with me.
It's only possible.
Yeah, it's only possible, right?
But they feel pretty sure.
Before any action is taken, the officers want to make sure they have the right person and that the area has been cleared of all civilian personnel. Once those safeguards have been taken, the word is given to move in.
They're going to try and make contact with the suspect. Now, they're standing by there. Somebody will get on the speakerphone, most likely be the sergeant, and he'll let them know that the police are here. Nobody's going to hurt him. Drop the gun, come outside with his hands up. That'll be the basic command. They'll give that 2 or 3 times. By getting up close like that, they can hear if there's any movement going on also. So if he starts moving around in there, they'll be able to hear that too. And then they'll make a decision based upon what happens after that.
The request to surrender is given, but the suspect refuses to come out. Tear gas grenade canisters are fired into the apartment where the suspect is holed up. Hopefully, the irritating gas will force the man out as additional SWAT units surround the building. Whatever happens next is up to the heavily armed suspect. The rest of the officers can only stand and watch as the SWAT team moves into position. It is now or never for these men as they prepare to commence the final assault on the building. Under the ever-watchful eyes of the SWAT team snipers, some of the men enter from the ground level. Others have taken up positions on the second-floor balcony.
I think they got him.
A SWAT officer has located the suspect, who has taken refuge in an atticway just above the balcony.
No.
He's in there. He's in the attic.
As fellow officers close in on the suspect, he attempts to kick his way through the ceiling, hoping to escape. The suspect is flushed out of the attic. The officers know the weapon could still be concealed somewhere on his body and order him to keep his hands fully exposed at all times. Finally, he complies, and the SWAT team closes in and prepares to take him into custody. The suspect is brought out into the open. And as quickly as it all began, it is suddenly over as the SWAT team stores their equipment and turns the suspect over to the patrol units.
Check it out.
Are still working, guys.
Where do you want him? Where's the car?
Right here, we got him. Right here. We got him.
The suspect is covered with dirt from the attic and is still feeling the stinging effects of the tear gas used to flush him out.
Okay, want to check this right now?
What we're going to do just get some stuff to wipe off your face now, as far as your eyes and your nose and everything else goes. All that what you feel now is going to go away, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. That irritation in your chest is going to go away too, okay?
I'm just concerned. I'm wondering, where'd you get him at? Within the upstairs, or was he in the attic, or where was he at?
Yeah, we accessed the crawl space up there, and we threw some handhelds in there. And that's when Horton and his partner, Alex Rodriguez, they were positioned in the other upstairs apartment, and we figured it might be a common attic.
Where was it? Okay.
So we had him in this other one just in case he got from one end to the other, which he did. He crawled all the way from this crawl space all the way across to this corner, and that's when they started hearing him coughing and gasping, and then he started knocking a big hole in the ceiling up there, and that's where we came down, and that's where we ultimately got him.
And the weapon was?
The weapon was just inside the crawl space.
Okay.
And we retrieved that.
Okay. This started out as a crash unit chasing what they had identified as one of the local gangbangers here, and he had a Tech 9 on him. Ran him into an apartment building upstairs. They had another unit with him. They were sure that they had him contained, and Bullhorn, couldn't get him out. The guys deployed and contained the area, relieved patrol. Bullhorn again tried to get him out, and when he didn't come out, cleared the first 3 apartments where we were relatively sure he wasn't at. And then once we figured we had him cornered in the vacant apartment, we went ahead and put gas in, introduced gas in. Just about the same time that they deployed around and were ready to enter the attic and take him into custody, he busted through on his own and fell through the roof. So everything turned out well. Nobody was hurt, and recovered the weapon. Happy ending.
The suspect was charged with ex-con in possession of a firearm and with possession of an assault weapon. If convicted, he could receive a total of 4 years in state prison.